Everybody. Hey. Thank you for coming to another live stream, y'all. Another live stream. But before I get started, y'all already know how it goes. I want to thank my visor kings, my visor queens, my visor honeys, and my visor princesses. Y'all, listen, before we get started, I do want to make a couple announcements. I do. I know last night, when I went live last night, my audio was messing up really, really bad, real bad. I mean, I was freezing. I mean, it was just crazy. So I had to take it down. I had to take it down because it was just too much. It was just too much. And I know that, your girl, like I said, y'all already know I get a little cray cray. I do. I get a little cray cray and out of hand. But y'all got to remember, you know what? This is a playground. That's it. You know what I mean? We have facades that we put on when we come up on YouTube. Everybody got a character that they play. You know what I mean? Now, what you see me do, on Fridays and Freakniks and this and that and have fun and chop it up with my channel, I'm not like that in real life. No, I'm not like that. I'm more down to earth. I'm cool and this and that. If you see me, you probably might see me in some jeans and a t-shirt or a sweater, something. You know what I mean? All that hair, makeup, that's just show. That's it. You know what I mean? But if I go out to dinner or go to a club or that's something different. But I don't do clubs, but I do karaoke. So it's more like that. But anyways, Rex. I want to say that I know when you were on my panel, we went back and forth about the Cash App and stuff like that, and I said that you did not send it to me, and it looked like that at the time. At the time, it did look like that. But this morning, I got an email saying that you did send the Cash App of $20, but you canceled it. But I get it because we was going back and forth. So, I just want to say, hey, I'm sorry that, I just thought that, I just thought you was just faking me out. You know what I mean? And I went off and I said some stuff and I kicked your ass up out of my live stream and stuff. But, just blame it on the alcohol, Rex. Okay. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure you might be a cool dude. I don't know you. I don't know you. I know you've been over here a couple of times. I don't know, I don't know what's going on in these YouTube streets about you, but I'm saying, far as me apologizing for thinking that you didn't when you did. Okay. So anyway, y'all, tonight's topic, which y'all already get, y'all already know what tonight's topic is, and that's welfare recipients versus working people. Now, you know what? I know this is a touchy topic for some, but some could probably understand what I'm talking about because a lot of times before I even come and bring these topics to you guys, I always kind of run it by different people just to get their input, see how they feel. You know what I mean? So I happen to, run up on a few people that's been in the, that's been working for over what, 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I mean? So they would be telling me, as a working person and being out there and on the grind and doing have to do this and doing that, versus people that gets welfare and stuff like that. Especially they were saying that, when they go into the grocery store and they have to watch what they buy. They have to watch what they buy. Like you would see them with a little buggy, or you would see them with a little basket or something like that. And they have to always sit there and they have to compare prices and stuff like that. And he said, because when you're getting assistance and you're getting welfare, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can get shrimps, you can get whatever steak and all that, and you don't care about the prices. People just pick it up, look, and say, okay, it looks good, and throw it in the cart. Versus the working person got to watch their pennies. They have to watch their pennies. When they go into the grocery store to pick up something, a lot of them can't even afford steak. But the people that gets welfare, they can afford steak. But the working people can't afford it. You know what I mean? They can't afford it because they got to pay rent. They got to do this. They got to pay car note. They got to pay gas. They got to do this. But and the more I was talking to him, and not just him, I was talking to other people as well, and they said the same thing. They said they would love to go into the store to just go and pick up whatever they want, and stuff like that. And then they said, you see some of these girls or some of these women and some men too. They have carts full of food, full of food. I've seen this. Now I've seen this. I've seen young girls going in the stores and they have two carts full of shit. But then you see a working person or whoever that has a small little basket or have a small little cart, and 9 times out of 10 they're not going to have a lot of food. So this is why I was saying the kind of the topic that we're talking about tonight, the welfare recipients versus the working people. You know what I mean? And how some of them, how some of the working people, they gotta watch. They gotta watch every penny. They gotta watch every penny and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So we also got on the subject about how some of these young girls probably use some of their food stamps or whatever stamps, whatever, and they give the box to their boyfriends or husbands that's in prison. You know what I mean? They use the food stamps that's for them or the kids too, and they go and they spend it up on the boyfriends to create a box for them to take to the jailhouse or the prison or something like that. But meanwhile, the kids got to eat. The kids got to eat whatever's in the house because they done packed up a big old box of all types of stuff and shipped it out to the boyfriend. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Um, so we just got kind of in that discussion, but if anybody want to come up and chime in, they can. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, SSI, how you doing? Yeah, so the link is dropped. Y'all already know your girl is only in here for an hour and stuff like that, but um and like I said, y'all already know tonight's topic and stuff. And I think it was a good one to talk about because he was also talking about how some people get comfortable. welfare. How some people could be on welfare for many years. For many years, they get stuck, and then they won't find no job. They won't go to school or nothing like that. They get stuck on the system. It's like once you know that your rent is going to be paid faithfully every month, once you know that your gas and electric is going to be paid every month, you get comfortable with that. But then I asked him, I said, so what happens if that person gets cut off or something like that? Will they go out and look for a job? He says some will, but then some will still try to act like, hey, why you cut me off? How am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to pay my gas? And he was saying sometimes that's what happens, is because a person could be on the system for so long, they start relying on the system. So they get lazy and they don't want to go out and get a job. You know what I mean? Where the working person gets up in the morning, goes with the hustle and bustle, trying to bring home a paycheck. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah. Hold up. You already know, girl. When I go out, you know me, I just be gone. How you doing, girl?
Hey girl, how you
What's
doing today?
what's going
Good,
on,
good.
girl? Girl,
This is a
I had the 86 last night live. You see how I kept stalling and freezing and all that other crazy stuff.
yeah. I was like, girl,
That's
but
only
yeah,
because I use my other computer. That's why I call myself trying to be like, okay, I'm a use this one because it's a bigger screen, but it didn't even work. It didn't even work. So I will never use that again. I'll just stick to this old raggedy clunky one that I'm using now. You know what I mean? So
I feel you.
yeah,
I feel you.
yeah. So what's going on, girl? If
Yeah,
you want to get off the topic and talk about something else, we can, because you
no,
already
yeah,
know my house is your house. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, I think if you want to be on welfare, I think it's a choice. Like, you know, um, some people choose to be on welfare. You don't have to be, but I guess you could choose to work. I guess it depends on, it's all about a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like you can choose to work. You can work for yourself. You can get a job, or you can choose to be on welfare and collect a check.
So when you
You
go
know what
into
I'm
the grocery, so when you go into the grocery store, and I've seen this. So when you go in the grocery store and you see
saying?
girl in there or whatever, and they got
Right.
buggies
Yes.
full of food,
Yes.
shrimp, steaks, anything that they want. But when you look again and you see another person, maybe even a working person that got to
Mm-hmm.
count their
Couple of
money, you
things.
notice that when they pick up an item, they're looking at the
Mm-hmm.
price.
Yeah. And when you work, you know what I'm saying? It's all about budgeting. You know what I'm saying? You got to budget your weekly groceries. You know what I'm saying? You got to budget your gas for your car. I mean, it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Or you can choose to get on food stamps and get, a buggy full of food and
Yeah,
not work and be
yeah,
lazy and but
yeah. Now let me ask you something. Do you think it's because he also said like a pattern. He says that it can trickle down to generations. Like, say if the daughter's on welfare, and then
mhm.
she goes and she has babies, and but her mother's already on welfare, and then
Yep,
the
yep.
grandmother's on welfare.
Mhm. It's like a
Does that
generational
happen?
wealth. Yeah. And then I know when I was younger, it's sad to say, I'm like, damn, I might as well just get a baby. I can get help. You know what I'm saying? It seems like the
Mm,
system has set you up like that. If you have kids, you get more help. You get the food
mm.
stamps. You can get, your Section 8 voucher. You know what I'm saying? They help you out when you have
So do you
kids.
you think the first thing the young girls do is when they get pregnant, they
Mm-hmm.
go and try to get assistance, but their mother's already on the
On
system, but
assistance for
then they
them.
know
Yep.
they're going to get a job. I mean, they're not going to get no job or go to school, so they're going to try to get assistance too.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's all a setup. It's all the system is set to set you up to fail.
Mm.
Mm. And it's
Wow.
hard, you know what I'm saying? Kick the man out the house, you know, get on welfare. You know, Big Daddy would be, you know, the government taking care of you. That's Big Daddy.
Yeah, yeah. But he told me a story. I don't know if this is true. Like I said, I was just kind of talking to different people, and he was talking about back in the day. He said welfare workers used to come to people's houses to check to see if there was a man staying in the house.
Yep,
That's
yep.
what he told me.
You get
Did
rid
you
of the
hear
man.
anything like that?
I think, yeah, I heard something like back in the day. Yep, like in the 70s and the 60s. Yep, same.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
are you
crazy.
serious? He said
Mm,
yes.
I
He
don't
said
doubt it.
back then, he said they used to actually come and make home visits. And they try and they go through your house to make sure that you don't have a man staying there. No sight of a man.
Mm-hmm.
If they see shoes, if they see anything that represents a man, they will cut you off. I think what he was saying is they will cut you off, but they wouldn't cut the kids off or something like that. He was saying.
Mm-hmm. And
So I was like,
when I was 17, I stayed in a like a little, it's not like a group home, but it was like my own apartment, but it was like it had like 8 apartments, but it was only for underage girls with teenage girls with kids. You see, it was an all girls apartment.
yeah.
And the landlord would come, girl, she would look through your closet and shit. You know, you can't have nobody spend the night there. Can't They ain't want no man in sight, girl. It was weird.
What?
Yeah. And then if you get
Wow.
caught with a man, then you'll get like a fraction, you know, and then when you get 3 fractions, then you gotta move, be evicted. So
Mm.
yeah, girl, I used to
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. Mm.
I
Yeah,
sure do. Yeah.
that is something. That is something. But I was just amazed that, um, just being in the grocery store and witnessing that. And I've seen that. I've
Oh
seen
yeah, yeah, I know.
buggies full, 2 buggies, not just one, but two
Yeah.
buggies.
And some of them
You
people that
know?
be having a lot of kids too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you have a lot of kids, and then some of the
Especially,
working.
I'm
Hmm.
not putting them down. I'm not putting them down. So don't think I'm putting y'all down,
Yeah. No. Yeah. Shit. I
Spanish
don't.
people. But y'all Spanish people,
Yeah, they
y'all the
get it.
ones right there. Y'all the ones that I see with 2 and 3 buggies and nothing but a whole buggy full of rice. A whole
Yeah.
buggy full of rice and beans. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yep.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
if you run out of food and stuff,
What'd you
they
say?
have like if you ever run out of food, they have like food shelves. You go get some food, girl. Like at the food shelf. Have you ever had to go to get some food at the
No,
food
I
shelf?
don't. No,
You don't got no
I
food
know
shelves there?
sometimes what they do is this is like sometimes like if you see like a bulletin board or something like like around the holidays and stuff like that. Sometimes they used to go around the area and put like flyers and stuff on people's doors and just say they're
Mm.
giving away a free basket, Christmas basket, Thanksgiving, something like that.
Oh, like a turkey basket. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like just say if a church, like a church or
Oh
something was
yeah.
around your
Yeah. Yeah.
area, you got church people that actually get out and pound the pavements. And then, people know what I'm talking about. They drop little
Yeah.
cards or they drop little flyers in your mailboxes and say, hey, come, we're having such and such an event at the church or whatever, free food,
Oh,
get you a
yep. Yep.
basket or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a little church. They do like dinner, like from Mondays to Tuesdays, from 5:30, stuff like that. Like you can go eat at the church and stuff. If you want to
Yeah.
save on meals from you know what I'm saying.
So let me
Oh,
ask you something, Erica.
that's another
So
one.
you're a worker. You're a worker. You have a lot of businesses and stuff like that. So how did you get started in your hot dog business? I mean, did you have to go to your city and get a certain permit? What did
Mm-hmm.
you have to do?
Yeah, you just call your local health department and
Mm-hmm.
then ask them what do you need to do to get started and selling hot dogs, or if you want to sell donuts or whatever it is you want to do. Just call your health
Mm-hmm.
department and then they'll tell you the steps you need to take. Yep. So that's the first thing I did.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And they told me, yep, you need to build it like this. You need to have this type of equipment in there. It need to be wipeable, stuff like that. And then you submit a plan, like give them a little picture of it, and then they'll
Mm-hmm.
come. They'll give you an inspection, and then they'll inspect the little food cart, and then they'll approve it, and then you go get your license. And then, yep, my license was like
Now, was the license
$77.
expensive? Was the
Nope,
license
$77.
Oh, okay.
$77. Like if you want
And
to
you were on
sell
your way.
on your way, if you want to sell cookies or some shit, you just go, you know, to the health department and get your license. Or,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But like the farmers, how they sell corn and shit, they got a
Yeah.
license. It's Department of Agriculture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
that's kind of license they have, and that's the kind of license I have because I
Now,
sell prepackaged
do you sell all year round?
like chips. Yep, you could sell all year round. Or mine is mostly seasonal because Minnesota it get cold. It's cold right now. A lot of snow. So I don't want to be out there with no hot dog cart in the wintertime. So mine is
Right.
basically seasonal right now. But I'm actually gonna start, and then in the wintertime I'll take on like a temp job, like
Mm-hmm.
the temps. So the temp service called me last week and they said they got an opening. They want me to work at a car rental place,
Oh,
like renting
nice.
out the cars at the airport. So I'm probably gonna be starting there soon. So for about, $16-20 an hour. I'm gonna be
That's
working at the car
nice.
rental. So I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
excited about that. I'm just gonna be doing that for like 24 hours a week. But I
Yeah.
don't want,
Yeah.
yeah, because I got the
You're the
kids and
only
stuff.
one that I know that I see, over here that that grinds, that's got a lot of stuff going for it for yourself, like the hot
Yeah,
dog stand,
try.
your
Yeah,
jewelry, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
yeah. If
Um,
you're a worker, yep, you worker
yeah,
bees. You got some worker bees. You can work for yourself
yeah,
or you can work for someone else. You
right,
just gotta,
right.
yep, you just gotta get it. Or you can get
Yeah,
on
that
welfare, and it's a choice. Or you can get on welfare and just collect a check, and
well, they say that
hey,
people that be on welfare, they get comfortable and they stay on welfare. They be on welfare for like years. They won't
yeah.
get off.
Now they got a time limit on it. You get 60 months, so you get
Are
five
you
years.
serious?
Mm-hmm.
And what
They
happens
stopped
after
that.
the six? What happens in
Yep.
60 months? They just cut you off?
Yep. It's 5 years
Oh
now.
wow. Mm. Wow. But I mean, this is going to be all over because
I think, yeah,
we're in
yeah, I think that's.
upstate, huh?
I think they do that now, unless states do it differently. But in
Oh
Minnesota, you
wow.
get 60. Yep, you get about 5 years to be on it.
Oh okay. Mm.
Yep, and if you don't got to use your months all at once, you can cut it off, and then you got them many months. So if you need an emergency or what I'm saying, if them hot
Oh
dogs ain't
okay.
selling or some shit, I always got to a little safe, get a little safety net. You know what I'm saying
So if
in the
they
wintertime.
okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
okay. Mm. Wow.
If
So
need to
they
be,
so
it's
they
a
probably
choice.
figured they probably figured that people that's on welfare gets too comfortable, and now it's like now they're tired of paying for their rent and their food and all of that, right? So they're saying,
Hmm.
listen, it's time for you to get out there and get a job, because it's going to be a lot of people if they do that. It's going to be a lot of people that's not
Gonna
gonna
be
have
bad.
a
Mm-hmm.
job. Because what about the people that's coming out of prison that's got prison records? It's gonna be hard as hell for them to get a job, because when they get out of prison, you I see that they quick to get food stamps for like a drop of a dime.
Yeah, yeah. And I think they, when you get out of prison, I think they should have like programs for these people. I don't think they should just put them out in the world. They being locked up, incarcerated, and I think they should put them in programs like to help them get on their feet.
I
Help them
think
get rebuilt. You
well,
know what I'm saying?
I know here in my city, um, they have programs and stuff, but sometimes when some of these men get out of prison, they already got that prison mindset or whatever, and they already know once they get out, they're gonna do the same thing that they did that got them in there in the first place. So it's just a matter of time. They'll try to trick the
Mm-hmm.
system and act like they're doing the right thing, but eventually they're gonna end up back in prison.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Cause
And
that's yeah.
I guess they call them what, repeat offenders.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's all they know.
um, yeah, repeat offenders. I'm like,
Oh
wow.
wow. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
girl. Mm, yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
girl. But
Well, I just wanted to come through and chime in a little bit on the subject, and
yeah, yeah,
yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna go
yeah.
back to
You
the chat
already
and
know,
watch the
girl.
show. Yeah, for
Huh?
sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch the show. I want to chime in a little bit, and
Well,
for
you know
sure.
that you
All
remember the
right.
show from last night. Like I said, I had the 86 that, so that's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gone. Patrick, yeah, if you want to come up, let me drop this link. Let me drop the link for you, Patrick. Um, Anybody else want to come up? Yeah, can. If you want to chime in on tonight's topic, you can. It's welfare recipients versus working people. Um, yeah. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, because I know half of you guys be in the grocery store probably mad as hell when you see them big old buggies full of food, and then you got to turn around, you got to scrape for oodles or noodles, or you got to get hamburger or something like that, because you can't afford a big old fat quarter pound steak and all that stuff. You know what I mean? You can't go in a grocery store and get a 20 or 30 or $40 steak. But the people that gets welfare, they don't care about that. They'll throw that steak in and then some and keep it moving. You know what I mean? So yeah. Um, so yeah, I know it's a lot of working people probably listening from the bushes. So if you experience that, be like, you know what? Yeah, I go in the grocery store and I have to watch my pennies. I have to watch everything I get and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because hey, you got bills, you got obligations. But I believe the people that's on welfare, they don't got no obligations. The only thing they got to do is, yes, they got to follow. I'm pretty sure they got to follow the guidelines on the welfare guidelines and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, the rent is being paid, their food is being paid, their gas and electric is being paid, their health and dental insurance is being paid. And for the life of me, I'm I just don't understand why people walking around with raggedy ass mouths. I just don't understand it. You know, if you know that a person gets welfare, and welfare offers dental, why the hell is you walking around with raggedy mouths? You know, you got some men that they would rather buy clothes and buy this, but invest in stuff, but won't invest in their mouth, won't invest in getting their dental shit. I don't understand that. I mean, it my thing is that you know um this is what I was told. I heard that welfare is supposed to be a stepping stone. Welfare is supposed to be for people that that can't work right away, or something's going on, but eventually they're gonna go back to work. But I heard that you got people on that stays on the system for 3, 4, 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years, and they get comfortable and they get dependent on the system. They do. They get dependent on the system and they won't get out there and they won't find a job until they're made to. Until they're made to. You know what I mean? Patrick, if you want or Justice, how you doing? How you doing? I'm gonna reach out to you after the live stream. Um, Justice. So yeah, just be looking out for that. Um, and like I said, you already know what tonight's topic is and stuff. Y'all already know. Girl is only in here for an hour and stuff, and then and then I'm out of here. I'm out of here, and then that's it. I'm here to hang out with y'all and stuff. I try to come in as much as I can and stuff because I know that I know people, they be looking out, they be trying to figure out, well, you know what, when she going live, or she didn't go live or whatever. So um, yeah, I'm gonna come in and as much as I can, and I'm gonna hang out with y'all, chop it up, and and just kind of try to come up with some topics and stuff, what's going on in today's world. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what we need. We need to be informed. We need to catch up on things. We need to be aware on what's going on, especially in our city. You know what I mean? Especially in our city and stuff like that. But I also do know, I do know a couple of people that do get welfare, and I do know that a lot of them, they run into a speed bump or something like that. First thing they like, oh, I got a letter, and they're saying that they're not going to pay my rent anymore. What is going on with that? How am I going to get my first thing that person's probably thinking is, how am I going to get my rent? Who's going to pay my rent? How am I going to get my rent paid? They usually pay it. So now they send me a letter saying that they're not going to pay my rent. How am I going to pay my rent? But the first thing you're thinking is, hey, I'm not working. I'm not working. That means I got to get out and get a job. But they don't think about that. See, what they think about is they rely on the system, because if the system taking care of you for many, many years, then that's just what it is. That's just what it is. And if they cut you off cold turkey, then you got to go in survival mode. And sometimes that survival mode is either you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to fight this, or I'm just going to have to, be grown about it and get out here and try to get me try to get me a job, you know. So that's why I say that welfare recipients versus the working people, because the working people, they always, the working people, they already know they're gonna get out there, they're gonna get the grind, they're gonna get the hustle, they're gonna bring home a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And yes, they would be able to buy certain things, but they're limited on what they can buy, especially if they got big house bills, especially if they got big car notes and stuff like that. They got other obligations and stuff like that. But you always hear about, the working people always talking like, oh, I'm paying taxes, I'm paying for you to eat that shrimp, I'm paying for you to eat that big old quarterhouse steak, when I got to sit here and eat noodles, or when I got to sit here and eat ground hamburger. But yet my tax money is paying for you to get that big steak, or my tax money is paying for you to get a box to take to your boyfriend that's in prison. You know, yeah, know what I'm talking about. Yep. He's like, we the ones that's paying taxes and busting our asses out here. Um, yeah, so Patrick said, we are the ones paying the taxes and busting our asses out here. So that's what he's saying. The people that's on welfare, yeah, they don't have to do that. They don't have to do anything like that. What did you say, Patrick? But we smart, we know everyone up there got the free get the free stamps. Well, you know what? I think that people, there probably is, some people out there that probably do need the food stamps and stuff, But then you got some shiesty motherfuckers, I believe, out here that tries to sell their food stamps too. You know what I mean? So it's like, especially I believe the ones that's on that shit. Now the ones that's on that shit, they're gonna try to sell their food stamps to get high. You know what I mean? And 9 times out of 10, if they got babies or kids at home, they're gonna go without. They're going to go without because uh because they're gonna be eating oodles and noodles, or they may not be eating shit. Mama wanna get high. Mama wanna get high. So what else she got? She ain't got no money coming in, but she got food stamps. If you got a girl, if there's a girl out there, she's young and she got 3 or 4 kids. Can you imagine how much food stamps she gets every month? Can you imagine? I can I can imagine she probably gets about maybe 1,200, maybe $1,300 worth of food stamps. You know what I mean? But then yet she's probably like broke before the month is out. I'm saying far as food, you know, because something done happened where she done took some of those stamps, probably sold some of them, you know, and then towards the end of the month, she don't have anything. She don't have anything. You know what I mean? What'd you say, Patrick? $100 is just good to have a cook off. Oh yeah. $100. Okay, just good to have it. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that's what some people do. Yeah, they take them stamps. Some of the working people, talking about the working people now, the working people, they will buy the food stamps. They will. They will buy the food stamps. You know what I mean? And some of them they'll go and yeah, they'll be able to buy them shrimps. They'll be able to buy that steak and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? They'll have to come out of their pocket, I'm pretty sure, with cash, but not as much. Not as much if they went to the store and try to use cash money. You know what I mean? Hey, how are you? How are you? Thank you for coming. I think you are new. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel and become a Visor King too, because I'm looking for, I'm looking for Visor Kings, Visor Queens, Visor Honeys, and Visor Princesses. I noticed that when I did go back, I did pick up a member or two. Thank you so much. Next time I go live, I'm gonna make sure I write down a list of all the people that are members to my show, and I'll shout you out. Um, what did you say, Dragon? Okay. How long you doing? How are you doing today? Hey, Dragon, you could come up. I'm good. You already know, from last night, I mean, your girl was feeling good and everything, but I did have to apologize to Rex. So if anybody see Rex, just tell him Miss Brown said, she apologized, but yeah, but he did cancel. He did cancel that $20 cash app, but I ain't mad at him because I kicked him out. I kicked his ass up out of here. So yeah. You was there, Dragon. Co-hosting. What I tell you about that co-hosting? You got to check that shit out with me. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Dragon talking about I had to. Who you co-host for? Finished co-hosting just a few minutes ago. Who you co-host for? Who you co-host for, Dragon? You just crazy. I know I am. You already know me, Dragon. You dealt with me. You know what I mean? You already know I'm a cray cray. They call me cray cray. I'm a cray cray. You know? Yeah, I am. So yeah, but just kind of we're just gonna shift gears a little bit and just get off topic a little bit and just talk about you can't do a live stream without talking about these crazy ass YouTube streets. I'm telling you, man, they getting crazy. But you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, and best believe shit gonna keep on happening. You're gonna see channels, they're gonna be canceling each other out. Nobody ain't gotta do shit. Eventually, this channel is gonna be canceled on out this channel. This channel is gonna be canceled or not that channel. Before you know it, you're gonna turn on YouTube and you ain't gonna see you ain't gonna see this sector no more. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna see this sector because everybody gonna be gone. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. You know. And then you're gonna see the new group. You're gonna see the new group. The new group is gonna come in and they're gonna be more nastier. I'm just telling you, that's just how it works all the time. You know what I mean? People get canceled out, new people move in. That person start acting crazy, then that person gets moved out, and a new person moves in. It's just an ongoing. It's like a revolving door. That's what it is. That's what this whole YouTube thing is. It's a revolving door. People will come, people will go. You know, and the next thing you know, you got a whole new group of people coming and they just as mean and nasty and messy as the next person. And then they get cut down or slammed down, closed down. Then you got a whole new group of other people coming in. So it just keeps on going on and on. That's just what it is. This is YouTube. This is the new YouTube.
Hey, it's
That old
showtime.
YouTube shit is gone. Hey,
What's going
what's
on with you, Miss
going
Brown?
on? What's
Listen,
going on? What's
you is
going
too
on,
funny for
dry
me, baby.
one?
You was going in last night like hot on damn black damn rice, baby. You was going in. I ain't gonna lie to
Why?
you.
What happened?
Cause you was crazy as hell though. You been crazy since that day I met your ass. Trust
Well,
me.
you
I
already
can't do
know
nothing
that, but
with
what
you.
happened?
They, they can't do nothing with you. I can't do nothing with you. You just crazy as
You
hell for me.
already know nobody can do nothing with me. Nobody. Nobody. Nan,
I know
nan,
that's
bitch,
right. I know
nan,
that's right.
nigga, nan, nobody.
I know
You know
that's
what I
right.
mean? They
How you doing
can't.
today? How's the rest of your Sunday?
Oh, good, good, good.
My Sunday
I
was
thought I
good.
wasn't gonna be able to come in and do Sunday best, but I was like, you know what, I feel pretty good. I was like, let me just go in because I knew last night I had the 86
Man, you was going
that
in, baby. I
live
ain't gonna lie
because
to
you
you. You
already
was
know how
going
that
in
works.
last night. You kept dropping that motherfucker like twice on rice. I was like, Miss Brown going in, dog. That's the same thing that me and her got into it.
Oh man. But you know what? Now I feel bad because he did send that cash app. He sent the $20 cash app,
Oh,
but I didn't
okay,
get the
okay.
message. But see, I didn't get the message until this morning when I looked at the cash app, but he
Right.
canceled it. So, I mean, that's what I
Oh,
got. I got to eat
when he
that
came up
because
when
I
he
did
came
kick
up, he
him
said
out
that
and he
when
canceled
he
the
came up,
$20. You know what I mean?
right, when he came up there, he said he did the first time when he came up here, but then when he tried to
Yeah,
tell you
but
that,
and I kept calling. I don't know why I was calling that man a liar, this and that, this and that. But then he started talking shit. See, then he
yeah.
started talking shit about me, and I was like, oh hell no, nope,
I said,
nope, that ain't gonna
please,
fly.
please, please don't get on Miss Brown bad side. Even though me
Right,
and her
that
got
ain't
into it
gonna
before.
fly. And and
Exactly.
and then I
That
kicked him
part.
out. I think I kicked him out, and then I think
That part.
I think I kicked him out, and then I let him come back in.
Right.
And then he started talking shit, and then I started talking shit. Then I kicked his ass out for good.
That
And I
dude
guess
doing
when I,
way too
well, I
damn
guess
much
when I
for me.
did that, that's probably when he went back and snatched the canceled the $20. But hey, I have to eat that because
Wow. Crazy.
yeah. But
Hey,
I never knew
did
him
you get
though.
my did you get my number when I came up here
When I
last night?
no, because the thing was jammed up. Remember, it
Oh
kept
wow.
freezing. It kept kicking me off. You notice how I went back. I went back and I looked at the live after I closed
Right.
everything out. I went back and I
Right.
looked at the live, and everything kept blinking and stuff because I
I
was
know, cause
using
when
a
I
whole
came up here,
different
when I
computer.
came up here last night, it kept frozen in and out. So I was like, dang, I said, maybe
Right,
I
right,
see something
right.
else.
And then I kept going in and out. I kept
Oh,
going in and out. So after my live, I was like, okay, let me go back and try to get these numbers out of the private. So I
right.
couldn't even do it because the computer kept on going off and on, off and on. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I had to end up 86ing the live, that whole thing.
Right.
I had to 80, I had to 86.
I wish you had couldn't got him when I came up here the first time. I said, make sure did she
Well,
get
you
it?
already know, Dragon. You gotta blame that shit on the alcohol. You already know. When you
I
saw
know
me
your
live,
ass
you
was going
already know I was
in. You was
five
talking
alive.
shit. You had to say what you
Oh,
needed to
right.
say.
You already know when you saw me, I was five alive. So therefore, I was like, what?
Miss Brown's too crazy hell for me though, man. I can't do nothing
You
with her.
already
And she's the
know.
last
So
one
who
on
you
earth. I swear.
co-hosting with? So who you
Huh?
co-hosting me?
I told you got to hit me up. I'm gonna try to put my number in the back chat. So
Okay, okay. I got my phone right here. Let me go ahead so we can
all
get
right.
this done because I noticed that while I be trying to go back after my live, and yeah, that ain't gonna work. So I got my pad open, so I'm gonna put your number in as
All
soon
right. Let
as
me
I
see. Since
get
I'm
it.
up, soon as I
Okay.
okay,
All
make
right.
sure I
So
send it to you. It's in the back chat. Make sure you get it.
I'm about to do it right now.
Okay, it's in the back chat right now.
Um okay, I got it. Okay, hold up.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. I hope this is right. Okay. So how long have you been wait a minute, hold up. So how long have you been co-hosting?
Ooh, almost a couple months. Almost probably 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably 6 months. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. Hold up. I'm
Okay.
just gonna make sure. Oh dang, where did it go? Okay, let's undo. All right.
Oh, you got it?
Uh yeah. Let me make sure. Um yeah. Yeah, I got it. I wish I could
Oh, okay.
erase it though.
You erased the last time I had put the number up there. You erased.
Okay, hold up. Let me
Hold on, let me see.
see.
I can
Let me see if I
re-erase it.
can erase it. In
Let me
case
see. Hold on.
anybody let me hold up.
Let's see if I can erase it.
Um well, can't nobody see it. Can't nobody see it because you already know
Yeah.
if they come up. I mean, if they come up, they would be able to see. But I'm trying to hide it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to hide it just in case. But I ain't gonna be in here long anyway. So
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah. Yeah, I've been co-host for almost 6 months and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes she go live like in the afternoon or sometimes later on the night here and there though. So we just trying to get her content, trying to get her strategy going on, trying to get her channel going on the next level.
so
Stuff like
what
that.
is going on? So what is going on in these YouTube crazy streets?
Ooh,
What
everybody been
you
talking
hear?
about now.
Anything?
Everybody been talking about damn room shaking shit going on. So everybody
Didn't
been
I ask
dragging
you
home.
last night where the baby was?
I thought you were talking about somebody yesterday. I thought you was talking to Trey Vlogs about what's going on with them.
I know I asked somebody. I said, "Where the baby?"
I don't know. It's a play.
Oh yeah,
It's a
yeah. Then
scam
I
or
said
skit.
Trey
I don't
Vlogs.
know.
Then I said Trey Vlogs was the baby, and I think he busted out laughing, right?
Girl, nobody
I
want to
mean,
have that baby by that damn. Nobody
I
want to
be,
have that
I
baby by
be
that ugly ass
happy.
woman.
Huh?
I said nobody want to have that baby by that ugly ass woman.
So, so she didn't show the baby. Ain't no mention of the
They
baby.
they
Okay.
they said she showed the baby on her platform though. So I don't know that true then now because I don't go over there like that.
Oh,
So
okay. Well,
so
I
I
mean, if
mean,
she showed the baby on her platform, then I guess there is a baby.
it might be. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been talking about it on Bamps Live or whatever though. So everybody been talking about that over there.
Everybody been talking about it over there.
Yup.
Mm.
Yup. The video still up though.
Now who is that?
Bamp. You don't know who Bamp is?
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see you be over there
Mm.
from time to time, but I know you ain't been over there in a minute.
I go through there. I go through there sometimes. Sometimes I float around these YouTube streets, but a lot of
Yeah,
times
yeah, yeah.
I just be getting information like from the bushes or whatever, and then I go on down, going down to the
Right.
next whatever. the water hole or
Right.
whatever, because you
Yeah,
already know there's a lot of puddles and
yeah, he
water
go
holes
live.
on YouTube.
Yeah, he go live every once in a while. He don't go live as much. Probably later on in the mornings here and there. So be on the live for like 2 hours
Mm,
straight. So you know how they go.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
but everybody been talking about her in the last couple of weeks after she had the baby. So everybody been talking about that for a minute. So you know,
Hmm. I wonder who the baby look like.
I don't even know. So they said the baby look like her. Or they said it be like the baby like some damn man, but it couldn't be damn triggers. Like nah.
Well, you already
So
know. You already know how Trigger is. You know what
yeah,
I mean.
exactly.
That's I came from that neck of the woods. Timbo Slice and
Yep,
Trigger Man.
yep,
You know
yep.
that's where I came from.
And
Um,
then you had told me that's what you met on Room Shaker because she came from over there too.
yeah, with Room Shaker when she first, yeah, because see, you got to remember back then nobody had channels.
Yeah, right,
Nobody had channels. Nope,
right. Oh,
nobody
oh,
had channels. But
right,
because the content creators at that time was telling people to get channels, then that's when people started deciding to get channels. But nobody had channels. Everybody was more of let's go tune in to these live streams. Back
right,
then, it was the content creators fighting against the content creators. It was
right,
never content creators fighting against subscribers.
right.
Never that, because that was something that they just didn't do. They just didn't
Oh,
do. It
so
was
when
more
y'all was
like,
over there, so when y'all was over there supporting everybody though, everybody just y'all did that y'all own damn thing. Everybody put everybody on the sector basically.
well, Timbo Slice at the time. He had this live stream called Grown Folks, and
Right,
people that know from the bushes or listening, whatever, they know what I'm talking about.
right,
That there, he was like the midnight or the night king of YouTube. Everybody used to tune in.
right,
Everybody. And I mean,
right.
we listen, Dragon. You talking about he went on at 10 o'clock. We did not get out there until like 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, sometimes 7 o'clock in the morning because it was
Damn.
ongoing. It was so much fun going on back then. It was so
Right.
much, yes,
Ooh.
he had people up on the panel and stuff like that, but there was
Right.
never nobody didn't do no docs and nobody knew anything like that. No, nobody knew
It
anything
was just
like
like
that.
regular.
It
It
was
was
more
like
like
regular culture.
fun.
It was like having fun and regular culture shit
That's
basically.
what it was. It was more
Okay.
like fun. Everybody would just come, and then people would love to wait. Like, okay, he's going live again, so bam, I'm going. Listen, they have front row seats, and then when Timbo introduced us to Trigger Man, then we started going over to Trigger Man, and then
Right.
that's where we stayed because Timbo, he started doing his little thing or whatever. But Trigger Man started, his channel started getting bigger and bigger because he had got some of Timbo's, subscribers, which was me, a couple of other people, and we all came from there. That's where we all came from
Right.
originally.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
that's
we all
understandable.
branched off. Well, no, because we all had our channels. We did have our channels. We just didn't go live. Put it that way.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
understandable.
because you can't be on YouTube without a channel. You know what I
Right.
mean? So we all had our channels. We just didn't go live at the time.
Right.
But then when we were told, hey, do live, because I came out as singing. I came out as doing gospel and singing and stuff like that. That's what I came out
Oh,
as.
I just seen your music that you put on your channel, whatever, and your song is booming.
Which
Your song was
one?
the song that you had put out on your channel when it was
A lot
yesterday
of
or
those,
something.
a lot of the time, I'd be like in the studio, and
Yeah.
my producer be doing other stuff, so I just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna sing it. I'm just gonna rap some stuff, and I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
Right. Right, man. Yep. The song was hot. The song was hot. Though, I ain't gonna lie though. The song was hot. I said, ain't she going in? I said, go ahead. I
You
said, oh my
already know.
goodness.
Sometimes I get that spell, and I sit there and I be like, I just run it, and then I be like, okay, this not bad. Okay, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because listen, because YouTube paid for shorts now, so why not? You know what I mean? If they
Hey,
paying for
what
shorts,
the
why not put that shit up on there? And you're gonna make a
if
couple of
you
dollars, maybe not that much, but you make something.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, put it on the radio, put it on, you know what I'm saying? Supper stuff that'll come out on your whatever song that you make or whatever. So hey, put it out there, you know what I'm saying? So everybody can hear
Yeah.
it, to be honest. So that's
Yep.
a good damn
Yep.
thing. So
Yep.
that's a one fulfilling.
So
One fulfilling. One fulfilling.
yeah. So yeah, Patrick, what did you say, Patrick?
Oh,
Patrick
what's
say
up,
yeah,
Patrick?
no. Yeah, yeah, everything. Yeah, this ain't the new. This is the messy. This is the messy YouTube now. Yeah,
The messy
this
YouTube.
this ain't this ain't the nice YouTube no more.
Oh
Everybody,
no.
everybody's cutting everybody, throwing everybody under the bus. All this stuff, trying to get
Doxing
those
people.
numbers.
You know what I'm saying? Striking people page and you taking people
Yep.
wrenches and stuff. Hey, it is what it is. When I came up here last night, though, you had said, if I came back up there, I said, you stay up here, Dragon, I'm gonna get you a wrench. I said, I don't want no damn wrench. I said, keep the damn wrench though. I don't need no wrench. I don't need no wrench.
Oh.
I said,
Oh
I don't want no
God.
wrench. Go ahead and
Well,
take it.
you
I don't
know
want
what?
no
I
wrench.
had gave I had gave Erica a wrench. The only reason why I gave her a wrench, and I think I made the announcement. I think I did, but I was like, because I didn't know because I knew it was Saturday, and I didn't know if I was gonna get trolls or weirdos or freaks or whatever.
Yeah, well,
But I
Candy,
said,
Candy put on blast. She had went live couple weeks ago, and I went over there to support her, and so she was getting everybody wrench, and I had to hear her behind the scenes. I was like, man, go ahead and take my wrench. I ain't gonna do nothing with it. The wrench in my still ain't gonna do nothing for me. She was like, I'll do that. I'll take your wrench right away. And I said, okay, cool. It ain't gonna do nothing for me, you know. We said that multiple
yeah.
times when I used to come over here all the
Well, you know
time.
what? You got to be careful. You got to be careful about those wrenches. You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
you got those wrenches now. And I noticed that those wrenches, they still gonna time people out.
Exactly.
Mods are going to time out other mods because
And
if
then
they
I
don't
heard
like
something
them, that's
about it.
what's gonna
And then
happen.
I heard something about it. And then I heard somebody before I left from over here. They talking about something. You gotta pay for wrenches. They're talking about some $40 or $50 at the most to get wrenches in my stick. I'm like, God damn, that's a lot of money over
Yeah,
some wrenches. You see?
some platforms, I think some platforms they do.
Right.
They charge. I think MHB at one time he was charging like $250 for a wrench.
For a wrench?
Yeah,
Oh
and and
wow.
and, and he wasn't reimbursing nobody either.
Mm. A lot
Yeah.
of money damn spend. You say everybody used to
And
get
and
that
I
shit for
think
free.
I think he had a couple of people. I think he had a couple of people that bought them wrenches. I think.
Oh wow.
But that just goes to show how a lot of these people are so much invested in YouTube.
How many times we used to say that when I used to come up here all the time? I wish they say all the damn time. The wrenches mindset ain't gonna do a damn thing for you. It's gonna take your platform. It's
No,
gonna
those
take your
wrenches ain't gonna
subscribers.
do nothing with
It's not. It's
what
not.
those wrenches is going to do. What those wrenches are going to do is break down your show. And I'm gonna tell you
True.
why. Because you're gonna have a lot of people that don't like a certain another person, and they're gonna come in and they're going to knock them out.
Right.
They're gonna knock them out. That's
That's
it.
true.
And then and
That's
then
what they
that
do.
person that gets knocked out, they're gonna get mad at the host because they're
And
gonna
then
be
on
like,
top of
wait a
that,
minute,
and then
I'm
on
over
top
here
of that
supporting
though,
you.
and then on
I don't
top of
like
that,
this person. This person don't like me, but you
if you don't
allow
like
this
that damn
person to
person,
kick me
listen.
out.
If you don't like that damn person, though, watch something that mess up. You ain't had to strike people down page and shit, though, man. They trying to get money off of YouTube or trying to, or
Right,
trying to get some greater
exactly.
content.
But they don't
You
see it
know,
like that. They just see
no,
it
they
as
don't. That's why
I don't like
everybody be
this. They
down.
just see it as they just
That's
see it
what
as
everybody
I don't
trying to
like
get it
this
back.
person, so it's my get back.
Right. That's what they always trying to do. They're trying to have it back up their page so they won't fuck up their next damn channel.
Right, right. I had at one time I had like 12, 13 wrenches just out. And
Yes.
it was a disaster after a disaster. I mean, people used to come be like, Miss Brown, this is why you like that. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, it was like I had people unsubscribe, because that puts content creators in the middle of it. You know what I mean? Because they like
It's
you.
the
They
same
don't want to
thing. It's
lose you
it's
as
it's the same
subscribers,
thing.
but now they're mad
Like
at
for
you.
example, like for example though, I used to come over there and support Powder Puff all the time though. I had went over there to confront her when she was on 88. When it was maybe like 2 months ago, she was like, I don't know who been timing me out or whatever though. You know what I'm saying? Got to be one of her mods or whatever. So when I went there to confront her about it, man, she took all her renters from her platform and see who been timing people out on her show. So she
Yeah.
still have no idea who be timing me out on her show though. Cause half the time she won't be looking at the chat like that, you know?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
After she just went live a few minutes ago, so nobody didn't time me out later though. So that's a good damn surprise though. In the last couple months, yes. It's
What
crazy.
do Powder Puff be talking about?
Pop Pop that be talking about here and there, you know, man, what's been going on with this sector, talk about, polar trigger, you know what I'm saying? Everybody need to get their flowers, they have people on the YouTube streets, stuff like that, the
Well, you
usual.
know what? My thing is that Polar, you know, and this is just me. This is just
Right,
me. I don't know.
right,
I don't care how the next person feel about it, but I'm going
right.
to say that when I first got with Polar,
Mm-hmm.
Polar shared me out. So when Polar shared me out, I had new subscribers from Polar.
Right. And
When
you
Polar
had told me
shared the
Muslim, and
next
you had told me,
person out,
and you had told me everybody came from Poland. They came
right?
to support your
When
shit.
Polar shared the next person out, they had the same subscribers as I had.
Oh,
And
okay.
then when Polar shared the next person's video out, they had the same subscribers. Like when Polar got his channel going, Mahaya at that time was getting his channel up and popping. Polar
Right,
shared him out. And
right,
then all of us went over to Mahaya's
right,
because of Polar. So
right,
what you see now is the after effect of Polar, like
right,
Eve and all of those that side from when I first got with Polar, she was
right,
there,
right,
you know. So
right,
all those people, all the people that you see, they came from Polar.
right,
My people,
right,
the next content creators people came from
right,
Poland. You know what I mean? So that's why I was saying we all are under the same umbrella because we all share the same subscribers. All of us.
right,
You know what I mean?
right,
And you already
right,
know. You already know just by you being down in these YouTube streets, Dragon. You already
yeah,
see the same people in the chat.
yeah,
The same people that you would see in my chat, you're going to see in another content creators chat
right,
because that's just what it is. We are,
right,
if you're gonna know the new ones. Yeah, you're gonna know the new ones because those are the new ones that's gonna pop in. You're gonna be like, okay, now this person's new. Oh, this person's new. Oh, okay, this
right,
person's new. But then 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have the same olds, the same olds, because that's just what it
yeah.
is. You know what I mean?
You might well put it like this way: the old and the new. I'm gonna put it that way.
Thank you, Patrick.
I'm gonna put it that way. To be honest with you, I'm gonna put it that way.
Huh?
I say you might well say the old one and the new one. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like
People
this
on there
person
support. They
here.
support.
Like this
Yeah, yeah.
person here. Now I don't know who this person is. You've never seen this person in my life, right?
I don't know who that is.
But he's new.
Yeah, he's new.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Please
You so
share
right.
the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also be a visor king. It's only $3.99. You know what I mean? Hey,
Hey,
Transparent Talk,
transparent talk.
how
That's
you
my baby
doing,
right there,
girl?
though. She keeps it real on her platform, though. I love me some transparent talk.
Oh yeah.
She funny
Yeah.
as hell.
I like her topics because
Yeah,
I've always saw I thought she was gonna be real. I mean, everybody can, come on now, Dragon. This is YouTube.
absolutely true. True,
Sometimes we can
true.
get a little cray cray, and sometimes we can get a little
Hey,
messy. You know what I mean?
scratch
But
your
nine
asses out to
times
the.
out of 10,
Listen, let
you
me tell
do
you something,
got
Miss Brown.
you do got some
Let
content creators that do come up with some good topics.
listen here. When you do, scratch your damn ass out to the wheel fall off. That's all I got to say.
Oh
Scratch your
yeah.
ass
You
out.
gotta be. Listen, you have to be a scratcher. If you don't be a
Absolutely.
scratcher, then 9 times out of 10 they will mess with you. It's almost like they'll punk you until you fight.
Listen, let
They'll
me tell you
punk
something,
you
Miss
until
Brown.
you fight.
Let me tell you. Let me tell
And
you
don't
something, Miss
let the
Brown.
trolls
When
get a
I
hold of you.
first
They'll eat
listen,
you alive.
let me tell you something, Miss Brown. When I first scratched with you though, it was the best thing that ever to me. Though I came in, I scratched Miss Damn Brown, and I was like,
Oh yeah,
I was,
you know I don't have plenty. You know I don't had I don't had plenty of battles. But then one day I was like, let me calm my butt down, run my channel, and keep it moving. Try to get my
that's true.
YouTube coins.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's right.
Because
That's
that's
right.
what it
That's right.
is.
That's right.
And and it's been slow, but it's been working. It's been
Yeah.
slow. I ain't gonna lie. It's been
I'm
slow,
still.
but it's been working.
I still watch that video still to this day though. To be honest with you though, I ain't gonna lie to you. I
What
ain't gonna lie.
video? When I said
With
I'm
me,
gonna
you
throw
got
your ass out here, you give your
yes. With
body
me,
here
you
like
got it too.
Superman
Yes,
without a
I still
cape.
watch that video to this damn day. Yes.
Oh yeah,
I'm,
yeah. I mean,
I'm,
hey, we was battling.
yes, we was going at it back and forth though,
Oh
back and forth.
yeah. You already know.
I still watch that video still to this day though. I said, Miss Brown, a little bit damn cray cray. I can damn tell right now. I said, oh shit, here we go. Please don't get her started.
Heck yeah. So anyway, Dragon, yeah, it's I'm at my 1 hour mark, so I'm gonna leave up out of here. But thank you for hanging out with me, and I'm gonna play some music to take us out. Okay?
All right, make sure you give me a call.
I sure will. Okay.
Showtime salute. Good night, everybody.
Fucking fingers. Let's say that's the bad guy. Wanna make you good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy.
Yo, Jay, you need to stop. Yo, Jay, you need to stop. Jack, you need to stop, boy.
The last time you're gonna see a black guy like this again, let me tell you.
All right, everybody. All right, that is the end of the show. I want to thank my visor kings, my visor queens, my visor honeys, and my visor princess. Y'all, please like, share, and thank y'all. Thank the new people for hanging out with me. Hang out with me. Come over more. Come over more. Subscribe to my channel. That way, keep your notifications so you already know when the bitch is gonna go live. You know what I mean? Patrick, I want to thank you for that super chat. I love you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, Dragon, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me and everybody else that came over and hung out tonight. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Till next time. Y'all keep y'all notifications on. Okay. All right. Bye.